Hey, what's up? In this video we're gonna talk about my favorite apps. I'm one of these people that always have an app for everything. You know, if you mention, I need to do something in my life, I'm gonna be, hey, I know a great app for you. It can be super annoying, I know. It's super late, but I'm indulging coffee because I really want to make this video. And this is a gift from my parents for my 30th. It's kind of funny. So I have a collections of apps that have certain purpose, and I'm gonna start from design apps. First and foremost, Figma, my bread and butter. I use it daily. This is my main product design tool I use for everything. Figma is definitely the way to go if you're like studying. Just now you probably don't want to go with Sketch. I know, Sketch is a decent tool. It was a king of product design tools for a very long time, but I think Figma surpassed it in a couple of last years by like super far. I don't even think it can, compete with each other. It's just like Figma is way too advanced for Sketch at this moment. I know some haters might be like, no, Sketch, but trust me, if you're into collaborative work, you're definitely gonna need Figma, because it's so easy to share work and just have other people in the same design file except yourself. It's just super easy. You share a link, your teammates come in, they can leave comments, and it's super easy. And all these popular collaboration apps also have some Figma embed. It works like you drop a link to Figma and they will open like a little thumbnail or something. So it's just all in all super nice, and it has like the whole ecosystem around it. It just works perfectly. So Figma is my main driver for design. Next in line is Principle. For those who haven't heard of Principle, it's a great tool if you want to do some animations, micro interactions, prototypes even. It's super easy. You have like a timeline, and then you can just import stuff from Figma and animate everything, and you can really, dial down slightest detail, like however you want, and it's super nice. So Principle is a way to go. The only thing I think Principle lacks is a proper team and proper, roadmap and just like idea where it's gonna be, because I think it's still one-man show. You're not getting updates often. Some features are there for, even years, and I would like to see more. So this person that develops Principle, just get a team. It can be a killer app, like Figma plus Principle combo. It can be just excellent. And also on the topic of Principle, when you import it from Figma, it can be a disastrous and a lot of manual work, because it animates same named layers. And if you use design system you use, of course, you will have a lot of name redundancy. So I made a little plugin that actually fixes that problem for you. So, maybe you can check it out. I'm gonna link it in description. And when it comes to design tools, I have one more as a honorable mention, Protopie. Figma import is still in beta as of recording this video, and it's not working that great. At least it didn't work for me for the stuff I was designing. But I think that tool will be even better than Principle. It's already like super versatile. It's like Principle and Framer X connected, and then Protopie emerged. I think it's gonna be really, really good. Can't wait to see their stable Figma import, and I'm gonna start then using it for prototypes and making animations. Next in line, coding tools. The tool I use the most for coding is, of course, a code editor, and my code editor of choice is VS Code. I think majority of people use that. It's a free tool. It has loads of plugins, and it's just, it works. It's very pleasant. They even work a lot when it comes to UX and the whole usability of the app, and it's super pleasant all in all. I really recommend it. It can have its quirks, but for development, it's perfect. It's a go-to tool. I was also messing around with WebStorm, and I really love it, and I wish I could use it when I'm coding, but unfortunately it's super, super expensive, and for somebody who codes, here and there, I don't think I'm ready to invest. So in this case, for designers that probably don't code every day, VS Code is to go. Then I also use GitHub Desktop. It's basically like interface for everything you can do with terminal, but I prefer it because it's very easy to, you know, if developer makes some changes and you need to review, like have a designer review, you can easily pull that branch onto your computer and then compile, run whatever, and inspect design. You can do the same with terminal, like I said, but it's just faster. It's a click of a button and there you go. And it's very visual because of course you have an interface, you know, and I really recommend, not only for designers, but you know, if you're a developer, it's not shameful to use, you know, interface for these things. It's perfectly fine. So much easier to navigate through the code and all the branches and pull requests and whatnot. So my warm recommendation for GitHub Desktop. And next in the line of coding tools is iTerm. It's a replacement for terminal. You don't need it. You can code perfectly well with terminal, but I just like, you know, feature set it offers, and it's just a little bit nicer, and you know, it has these little things that makes development a lot easier. And you know, if you have limited like screen estate, which probably you have, it can separate windows in very funky and nice ways. So it's a nice thing to have, you know, just a couple of more features. I think it's a very popular tool, so probably every other person use iTerm, so you can't miss if you download and just start using it instead of terminal. And on the topic of iTerm, I would also recommend installing Oh My Z Shell, which is a third-party shell, so you can have like nice themes and even plugins. It works like super nice. So these two, nice combo. I think it's very popular combo. When it comes to collaboration, I also have 3 tools in that bucket. First in line is Linear. Unfortunately, I can't use Linear day to day because my team uses Jira, and you know, I don't have like my own company and team that would use some other tool. But I just like to mess around with it and see new updates, new stuff they put, because they're very active on that front, just like adding and polishing features and interface and the whole experience around it. If you're, you know, in some team, you probably use Jira, and you know, Linear is everything Jira supposed to be. It's faster, it's nicer, you have a desktop app, so you know, you can just like open it up and have it there. You know, sometimes I just forget to open Jira, then I don't see all these notifications, and then I just missed like 3 tasks or something. And also interface is so nice, it's so beautiful. I know that one of the founders is actually a designer, Karri Saarinen, if I'm pronouncing this correctly. He was principal designer or some sort of leader in Airbnb. He also, I think, co-founded Coinbase. So, you know, this dude knows design, and it seems that he's a really good designer. And this tool is really nice. I think you will appreciate it. If you're a designer using Linear, you're just gonna enjoy everything. And also they utilize a lot of shortcuts. This is definitely for these like power users that just want to do everything with shortcuts, and that has a lot of sense. Jira doesn't make a lot of sense. Linear, you know, it's so easy to track your team, tasks, what's happening. It's just brilliant. Then next one is email client called Spark. I don't use default clients. I don't just open a tab with Gmail because I have a ton of emails and I can handle them all in just one, I don't know, tab or something. A while ago I purchased Spark. I mean, I use it for, I don't know, a few years now. I tried Airmail and Polymail and like all these different tools, but I always come back to Spark. It's just a delight to use. It looks good. Some UI details could use a little bit polishing, and I really hope they will do something about it, but all in all, like 99%, it looks really good. And also you have a calendar like section in that client where you can just see all of your stuff happening in calendar. So if you import, I don't know, 5 Gmail accounts, you will see their calendar there. So you can see, for example, I use it for personal email and for work email and a couple of others, and then when I open calendar like section, it opens everything like overlapping, so I can clearly see, I don't have time here, but I have here, and so on. It's really nice, like a single source of truth for all the calendars. I really recommend it. It's to the point, very simple email tool. And the last one is Pitch. It finally came out of alpha, beta, or whatever it was in, and it's a tool for making presentations. They have a lot of work when it comes to feature set and, you know, just general having a solid tool. But so far, I think it's a pretty awesome tool. It's really like this modern presentation maker. I mean, we have Keynote, we have Google Slides, but it's so cumbersome to make a good presentation fast there. Peach took all the kind of issues we have with these tools and made it possible to create presentations that look beautiful, that are interactive, that are just all in all super nice, and you know, it's super easy to use. It's also a collaborative tool. Well, I'm talking about collaborative tools, but I wanted to say that it's a collaborative in a way like Figma. You can invite people and then you can work on the same project slides together. And you have like nice features also for collaboration. You can mark like slide is done, slide is not done, put comments. It's super nice. Maybe not so much for designers. I don't know any designer that has like presentations every week, but maybe like for managers or PMs, or I don't know, maybe you're like lead designer of something, so you actually need to make a lot of presentations. This tool is excellent for that. Next category, video editing tools. Well, in this category it's actually just one, Final Cut Pro X. This is my go-to tool for video editing. I just love to use it. I think it's brilliant, and if you own a Mac, I really don't see a reason why would you use Premiere, because it's not so optimized as Final Cut Pro X. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something here. Once you get to know how to use it, it's very easy to edit. It's super fast. I remember I started with Adobe Premiere and it took me like even days to edit one simple video, and with Final Cut I reduced that to like a couple of hours or something. So if you know your shit around that tool, you can be extremely fast. I'm also looking forward to this M1 chip, because with a good graphics card I think it's gonna be a bomb. And last but not the least, productivity tools. I'm gonna first mention Notion. It's a great tool if you need to, well, do anything. I mean, they have so many features and they just release timelines, so you can actually ditch Linear and Jira and all of these tools and have Notion. You can manage your team there, assign tasks. You can use it as a, for example, design system, like a, let's say, website where you write your mission, vision, patterns, and document all these different things. And with the, one share link, it can be shared among like all the team, just designers, whoever you decide. It's brilliant. Also, it has, nice features if you want to just write stuff, documentation or, personal journal, whatever. It's also excellent when it comes to collaboration. I actually, for the first time ever, use it with a friend of mine. We are, writing topics for our podcast and some ideas for passive income and stuff like that. And it's super nice with other person. I didn't even know before a month ago how nice it is to have somebody else collaborating on the same file. It's super easy, and you actually like see this little avatar like going around the file as other person is also collaborating with you. It's super nice. The only downside of Notion is it's slow as fuck. So I don't know what are they doing, maybe putting too much effort into new features, but this tool really needs some revamping when it comes to speed. I tried using a web tool, just opening Chrome and doing stuff there, and that was, kinda okay. I have this desktop app which is pretty much a lecture app like every other tool around the block, and it's slow. It takes long to load. When I switch accounts, it's slow. When I open larger documents, slow. I have Android as my primary phone. I try not to use it there because it's super slow, but all in all, please Notion team, just make it fast. Then I like to use Todoist. It's an amazing, to the point, very simple, streamlined tool for making your to-dos and organizing your days. It's so great. Like, user experience in Todoist is next level. Super simple, no bulk crap. You just see what you need to do, like in next days, week, whatever, and that's it. The only thing that I'm missing from Todoist is adding a description, because sometimes I don't want to have title that's like this long. I mean, you can add like comments, like if you click on it, but I would like to have like just another line of text which I can put to kind of elaborate what I need to do, because I use it like extensively for organizing my time at work. I get like all these tasks, but then I separate them day by day in Todoist. It's super simple. It smart detects dates and times, and if with paid version you can put the reminders. and it really helps to stay on the top of your game. You don't forget stuff with that. Just this like little description box that's always visible or on demand visible, that would be so nice. So if you're looking for like to-do tool, Todoist is the way to go. Then I also like to use Grammarly. It's pretty much a plugin for Chrome. You can also put it as your keyboard on your phone. You can download their desktop app if you're writing stuff, and you know, it's overall excellent tool for keeping your grammar checked. It's excellent. I use free version because if I take one more subscription, my wallet will explode. But with free version, you also get tons of help when you're writing stuff. And especially if English is not your mother tongue, it's not mine, it's super helpful to, you know, to keep your grammar and words and everything in check so you don't sound like a complete idiot to your colleagues or, you know, answering comments online and stuff like that. I couldn't recommend Grammarly more. You should just, you know, immediately go to their website and install plugin for Chrome and just, you know, forget about it. It's gonna correct everything, and you're gonna be, you know, this literate human being that's pleasant to communicate with. Next app is called Mouseless. You probably didn't hear for this app. I didn't as well, like a few months ago, but I don't know, I saw it somewhere online, and it's basically one utility tool that you install and forget about. It lives in your status bar on top, and you can click when you're using some app, and it will show you all the shortcuts for this app. Tremendously helpful. I'm using shortcuts for everything in every app, and this tool is great because it teaches me more shortcuts, and if I quickly want to figure out how to do something with keyboard, I can just open Mouseless, go to search for this action, and I will probably find my shortcut for whatever I'm working on. So it's a really cool tool. I really recommend you to check it out. Oh my god, I feel like I'm talking for hours now. I'm not gonna be sleeping tonight because this is coffee, and right now it's almost 10. Great. Next on the list is Clean My Mac. This is also like utility that keeps your Mac in top-notch tidy condition. It also offers some protection from malware, and you can also find like these old unused files that are just taking space on your Mac. I use it all the time to clean garbage that collects from everyday usage. I cannot recommend it more. It's really nice. You save a ton of space on your MacBook, and it costs some money, but this is something I really like to pay because I know I'm getting a lot back. And the best is yet to come. Fantastical. I bet many of you heard for this excellent calendar tool. It's very smart. You can put events super fast, but just like normally typing in English. It smart detects all the fields that needs to be pre-filled. And also you can of course import multiple calendars, so you also have this overlapping picture. Like I mentioned, in Spark you have this calendar section. I kinda prefer Fantastical because it smart detects some links. So for example, if I need to jump into a Zoom call, it has like a little button that's join, and I don't have to go through hassle to find some link. I just click on join and forget about it. My Zoom opens up, and that's pretty much it. Default calendar app on Mac is not even comparable to this tool. It's super feature rich, and it's super nice, and it has nice animation, so you can see they're really putting some effort in design and the whole experience using it. And if you need some organization in your life, I recommend Fantastical. It costs a little bit of money, but I think it's good investment. Wow, that was exhausting. I think I counted over 15 apps, and it's a little bit much even for me. Let me know which apps are your favorites, and of course, if you have some new tool you want to share with me, please write in comments. I will be very happy to check it out. I think it's also very important as a product designer to stay in the loop and check all these new tools just to see new patterns, new design, and you know what's trendy, what's working, what's not, and so on. I think that was fun. Do you think so? If yes, please subscribe. You just make this with your mouse and you make me so much happy because we are growing so nice together. We have really nice growth curve lately, and you know, let's keep it coming. Also, you can find me on social media. Let's connect, and until next time, ciao.